It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals, and it's all up next.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Greg, one of the joys of covering the league week in, week out, you watch guys grow and mature, and all of a sudden you turn around and look at the quarterbacks we have in this game. Now we're looking at guys who have arrived at that magic term, franchise quarterback.
Yeah, I think you just have to give a lot of credit, of course, to the player themselves, the work, the ability to invest in themselves to develop, but also in these organizations. They continue to surround these quarterbacks as they've gotten older with better talent, better systems, play to their strengths, maybe protect some of their weaknesses. That's what it takes to play at a high level at the quarterback for a long time in the NFL, and give credit to both these players and both these organizations. I think it's official. They have their quarterback of the future, and the future looks bright.
Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021, national champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
We're looking at one of the most gifted quarterbacks in the league. And really, Mike, it's not just post-snap with the arm talent and the ability to make every throw, but it's even what he's able to do before the ball is snapped. He's one of the smartest quarterbacks in the league. Remember, coming off an injury-shortened season just a year ago, he's looking to prove he's still an elite quarterback in the NFL.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
1st and 10. Now Brown. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They bring Chase in motion. 2nd down, Burrow. He's got Gesicki open down the field. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Taken in by Gesicki. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
To the back of the end zone, he's got it. Jamar Chase, touchdown Cincinnati. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. It's up and good. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points.
Man in motion is Berrios. Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon A-Chain. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Third and 5. From the gun, here's Tua. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
You'll find Mostert out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They face second down and 7. Throwing again, it's Tua. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Bailoa. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. A 1st down throw for Burrow. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after 1st down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A carry here for Brown. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Here's Brown. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this 1st half. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. Malik Washington deep for Miami. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Dolphins offense going to take over here in the final minute of this 1st half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He's got Barrios. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, halftime here in Cincinnati, and the Bengals are on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. The Bengals got a strong performance in that first half by Joey B. Their quarterback, Joe Burrow. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Malik Washington. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Dolphins offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Hill brought in motion. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll manage to get to the 33. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Hill brought in motion. Tua Going to give it to Achan. And he'll spin his way forward for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Achan. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. 3rd and 2. Tungo Vailoa. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
So, on 4th down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Bengals offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find Andre Yusibas. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They bring their tight end right. They'll run here with Brown. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They'll send the tight end in motion right. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Capper to a victory. It is first and goal. The defense still with all three timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. And our terrific team behind the scenes. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.